This one is the other game series that I talk about when I talk about the battalion combat series. This is the operational combat series. This is a single map game of Luzon, the Philippines, World War II. I got this, they call this folio game on sale. It didn't come in a box, it just came in a plastic wrap, I guess to cut down costs, which is fine. The background to this game is pretty interesting. The game designer is Japanese, and he was trying to introduce American game series to the Japanese people. So they need a Japanese battle, and they want to do like the island of Okinawa, and the Russians and the Japanese, the prelude to World War II. I forgot how you pronounce it, Kankyu-go or something in Mongolia, but the scale is not correct. So they, finally someone suggested Luzon, Bataan Peninsula, Corregidor, and so on. So okay, fine. So he designed this game. Actually, pretty simple. There's only one scenario. The Japs are the yellow color, and the Filipinos probably the blue guys, and then Americans are the green guys. Actually, there are two types of Filipinos: uh, the blue and the like the aqua color. So I don't know the differences. I need to read the rule book. And basically, Japan came in through the north and down south somewhere, the east, southeast, and they're going to take the capital city of Manila. And MacArthur gave orders. He escaped to Australia, but he left orders behind to declare Manila open city, just like Paris. So fine. And basically, they have a organized retreat into the Bataan Peninsula and finally surrender to the Japanese. So MacArthur make a commitment to come back. Actually, many people want to bypass the Philippines and invade Japan through Taiwan, but MacArthur insisted on going to the Philippines instead. So fine, because he said, "I shall return." So this is a standard operational level game series, and they design specific battles around the general game series. So once you understand basically the in and outs of the game, you can pretty well play any game. World War II, Normandy, or whatever, Stalingrad, and so on, North Africa. So, and I like this one better than the Battalion Combat series because this one they have basically three numbers. Let me zoom in. And let's pick pick American guy. Are there any American units here? Yeah, okay. There's a American armored unit here. If I can make it even bigger. So this is an armored unit. A two lines means this is a battalion. Okay, that's fine. And this is the strength, combat strength. This is the action rating, the morale, the quality, and the movement points. You can flip this over. You can flip it over to move mode. So they're in a column now. So the movement axes are, greater, but the combat value decrease. So okay, so fine. And basically that's it. It is simple but not so simple. And there are two parts to this game. One is the actual combat, the other one is the surprise. You have to make sure that in supply you can trace the source to the supply, and you have to like properly supply the attack or the movement, and they use tokens and so on. So, but we don't get into that. So sometimes I just play the game ignoring the supply because that's half the gameplay. Is really, really, really tedious. So it's easier just to let's bring a Japanese guy in. Actually, the Japanese unit is pretty strong. So let's say we match these two guys up, and this is typical game design. You move defensive fire, offensive fire, and so on. Artilleries before the attack. You choose to utilize it, and the combat chart. This is version 4.3. Actually, I like the version before this one a little bit better, but it's fine. So it looks confusing, but it's not. But the other game, yeah, it looks really confusing to me. So basically, this is 6 to 2, right? So six. Okay, before we do that, we have to do the surprise roll. So this is 5 minus. Ooh, this is bad. 5 minus 0. Fine. So surprise move. I think you roll. Okay, that's a surprise here. Right here. So it's a regular attack, and differential is 5, right? 5 minus 0 is 5. 5 or less. Oh no. And we have to add in this to roll 2 dice, okay? I'm sure the Japanese will have a surprise. I need to roll this one, 2 dice, right? Yeah. So it's 0 and something. Oh, 5 and 6. Nice, I bet. So 11. 11 plus 5. So it becomes 16. So 16. Definitely the attacker will get the surprise. So let's go surprise. And attacker surprise. Okay, so we will do, I believe, a shift of one column, and the attack ratio is 6 to 2, that means 3 to 1. So we will look at this table, it will shift to 4.1 because they have the surprise. And then let's skip all the other modifiers. It's not that much. So whatever happens here, so you do roll and okay, so the action rating goes from, okay, all right, so we use this again also. Fine, I'll be sometime. So then we roll 2 dice. So this is 4, 2, 6. 6 plus 5 become 11. So we use this column, and this is open ground. So 3, 2, 1. So I had to use this column. This is open terrain, and 11 finally. So attacker option 1, and defender loss 1, or option means either retreat 1 hacks or have another loss. So basically, okay, so attacker will basically, this is only one step, so they have to retreat, and then this one they will lose one step, and I think this is only one step. So basically, this dude will be eliminated, and then he'll be gone. And yeah, so basically, this is how you play the game. So it is much more, you can play by intuition, so, and instead of the other game, which is you have to differentiate between different kind of units, hardware and AV or AR, and you know, yeah, it's just, yeah. And so as I said, this is only one scenario. So we call a campaign or scenario is the same. So the end result is that you want to force the allies to retreat into the peninsula, and eventually there's supposed to be a line over here, and if the Japanese occupy Manila or they cross a certain line, I don't see it here, then they will win. Otherwise, the Allies will win. Just like the Golden Heights, there's a purple line. So there's some kind of, I don't know what I said. Okay, whatever it is. Yeah, basically that's how you play the game. You can do the artilleries and stuff, but that is all really basic. So it's not as complicated as the other game. So this is an artillery unit. So with the dot. So the artillery firepower was 18, and so on. So basically, roll die 18, and then 18 you roll die, and it's 18 somewhere here. You just see the result, and then see what happened. Disorganized. So they are disorganized. That means the unit everything will be cut in half. So the movement will be cut in half. The combat value will be cut in half. The quality, the action rating will be -1 less, and so on. So yeah. So a little bit simpler. So as I said, and see, so the surprise is the other half of this game. So some people play this without worrying about, trying to do all this, because that is takes just as much time. Actually, even more time than the actual fighting. So that's why actually the game company came up with the other game, the Golden Heights game, so that it will streamline all this stuff. But actually, to me, it does not, because I have to unlearn all this stuff here and try to understand the new game rules, which to me is too much. So, yeah. Airplanes are just abstract. They just threw it in, so, yeah, so, I mean, doesn't do too much. Maybe help with one quantum shift and so on. So, yeah. Yeah, basically that's it. Yeah, so maybe this one's not and this game's only 5 turns. So, and the counter's here. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so just 5 turns. So through Christmas historically, and yeah, maybe I would do this. I did to refresh up on the rules and then the game specific rules, and then yeah, okay, yeah, all right.